You think dinner is the problem, but your belly fat battle starts much earlier, in the first hour after waking up, before breakfast, before the workout, before they even feel fully awake. And the scary part is this: most of these morning habits look completely normal. You do them because everyone does them. You wake up, you start the day, you think nothing special happened, but your body may read that morning very differently. You think it is normal. Your body thinks this is not a good time to let go of fat. And then by 10 or 11 a.m., you are already hungrier than you should be. Cravings are louder, energy is lower, patience is gone, and belly fat feels impossible to move. I know that feeling. You try harder, you eat less, you promise yourself this week will be different, but the belly still looks the same, and then you start thinking, maybe I am too old, maybe my metabolism is broken, maybe I just do not have enough discipline. But in many cases, the problem starts before discipline even has a chance. It starts with the first signals you give your body after waking up. So today I will show you 5 morning habits that keep belly fat stuck, and more importantly, what to do instead. Because your first hour is not harmless. It is either helping you control hunger, energy, and cravings, or it is making the whole day harder before it even begins. The first habit is checking your phone immediately after waking up. This is the most normal one, and that is why it is dangerous. Your phone is your alarm, so you touch it before you touch anything else. 1 minute later, you are already inside the world. Messages, emails, news, comments, problems, notifications, other people's opinions before your own brain has even started working. And you call it normal, but your nervous system does not call it normal. It calls it stimulation. Your body has just woken up. Cortisol is already rising naturally in the morning. That is supposed to happen. But when you put a screen in your face immediately, you add stress on top of that natural rise. And I know this habit. You tell yourself, I am just checking one thing, but it is never one thing. One message becomes one email. One email becomes one notification. One notification becomes one scroll. And suddenly your morning belongs to everyone except you. That matters for belly fat because stress and cravings are connected. When the morning starts with pressure, many people spend the rest of the day reacting. More coffee, more snacks, more hunger, less control. So here's the rule. No phone for the first 30 minutes. Not forever. Just 30 minutes. Let your body wake up before the internet starts shouting at it. Your phone can wait. Your belly fat has waited long enough. The second habit is drinking coffee before water. I know this one. For a long time, coffee felt like the only way to become a normal person in the morning. But sometimes I was not actually low on coffee. I was low on water. But coffee is not the enemy. The order is the problem, and the timing matters too. After a full night of sleep, your body has gone hours without water. You lose fluid while breathing. You lose fluid through your skin. So when you wake up, your body is often dry, tired, and already trying to start the day. Then many people pour caffeine straight into that system. No water, no minerals, just coffee. They get a quick lift, but later they crash. And when the crash comes, nobody craves chicken breast and broccoli. They want something fast. Bread, sugar, cookies, another coffee, something to pull them back up, and then they blame themselves. But sometimes the crash was built into the morning. I know this pattern. You wake up tired and think your body is asking for coffee, but sometimes it is asking for water first. And there's another piece here. Cortisol naturally rises after waking. That is your body's own wake-up signal. If you drink caffeine immediately, you may push that signal harder than necessary. For some people, that means more jitters, more stress, and a stronger crash later. So try this. Water first. A glass of water after waking. Add a small pinch of salt or electrolytes if you want. Then give your body a little time before coffee. If 90 minutes feels impossible, start with 20, then 30, then 45. Same coffee, better timing. This is not about suffering. This is about not making coffee the first emergency of your day. Hydrate before you caffeinate. The third habit is staying indoors all morning. This one is easy to miss because your house has lights, your phone has light, your laptop has light. So it feels like your body knows the day has started. But indoor light is not the same as outdoor light. Your brain needs a strong morning signal, and that signal is real daylight. Morning light helps set your internal clock, and that clock affects your energy, hunger, sleep, and how your body handles food later in the day. I know this cycle. You wake up tired, you stay inside, you feel foggy, you crave more later. Then the next morning starts the same way again. So do this. Get outside light within the first hour after waking. 5 minutes is better than nothing. 10 minutes is better. A short walk is perfect. You do not need sunshine. Even on a cloudy day, outdoor light is stronger than indoor light. Just step outside. Do not stare at the sun. Just let your eyes receive daylight. Morning light is simple, but it is not weak. The fourth habit is skipping easy movement, not exercise. Movement. There's a difference. Many people think movement only counts when it looks like a workout. Sweat, struggle, gym clothes, a smartwatch acting like you just saved the planet. But in the first hour after waking, your body does not always need intensity. It needs a calm start. And this is where a slow walk becomes powerful. Not because walking is dramatic, because it is simple, it is repeatable, and it wakes your body up without turning the morning into a stress event. I know this mistake. You think, if I do not work out hard, it does not count. But that is not true. A short walk can change the whole feeling of the day. It gets your body moving, it helps clear morning morning stiffness, it can calm your mind, and if you walk outside, you also get morning light. 2 wins at once. There's also something called optic flow. That is the visual motion you see when you move forward. The trees, the street, the buildings, the world passing by. That steady forward movement can help calm the nervous system, and a calmer morning often means fewer cravings and better control later. So the rule is simple. Walk for 5 to 10 minutes in the first hour. Slow is fine. You are not training for the Olympics. You are telling your body, the day has started. We are moving. We can use energy. And if you can only do 3 minutes, do 3 minutes. 3 minutes repeated beats 30 minutes imagined. The fifth habit is starting your day with a healthy breakfast that is mostly carbs. This one is sneaky because it looks responsible. Oatmeal, granola, toast, fruit yogurt, orange juice. It feels like a good choice. But for many people, this kind of breakfast starts a blood sugar roller coaster. Blood sugar rises, insulin rises, energy rises for a short time. Then blood sugar drops. And when it drops, the body starts asking for more. More food, more sugar, more coffee. And then you think, why am I hungry again? I already ate breakfast. I know this problem. You eat something that looks healthy. You feel proud for about 1 hour. And then suddenly your brain starts negotiating with cookies. The problem is not that carbs are evil. The problem is starting the day with mostly carbs and very little protein. That is what makes hunger louder for many people. So change the order. Protein first. Build your first meal around protein. Eggs, Greek yogurt, Skyr, cottage cheese, protein shake. Then add carbs if you want them. Oats with protein, toast with eggs, fruit with yogurt. That one change can make the morning feel completely different. More stable, less snacky, less desperate. And when hunger is quieter, fat loss becomes easier to repeat. And this is the part most people miss. None of these habits feel dramatic. That is why they stay invisible. You do not wake up thinking, today I will make fat loss harder. You just start the day the way you always start it. And then by late morning, hunger gets louder. Energy drops. Cravings show up. Coffee becomes a rescue plan. And the day already feels harder than it should. I know that pattern. You blame your discipline. But sometimes your discipline is not the problem. Sometimes your morning is the problem. So tomorrow, do not try to build a perfect routine. Just interrupt the pattern. Before the phone, drink water. Before the stress takes over, step outside. Before coffee becomes an emergency, give your body a few calm minutes. Before the day pulls you into a chair, move a little. And when you eat, do not start with sugar dressed up as health food. Start with protein. That is the whole idea. Not a perfect morning, a better first hour. Because when your first hour stops working against you, the rest of the day becomes easier to control. And here's the part I want you to remember. Your morning does not have to be perfect, but it should not work against you. Because many people lose control before they even notice it. They wake up tired, they react. They rush. They try to fix the day later, but the day was already harder than it needed to be. So tomorrow, do not change everything. Just interrupt the first pattern. One small change in the first hour can change how the rest of the day feels. And if you are starting with the easiest one, write this in the comments. I will start with water first, because sometimes belly fat starts moving when the morning stops working against you. And if you want more simple habits for healthy, lasting weight loss, subscribe to ThinkSlim and watch the next video. No crash diets, no extreme rules, just small steps you can repeat. And if nobody told you today, you can do it. And I'll help you, one simple step at a time.